What's up, everyone? Welcome to Game Talk. This is a special episode, pretty much devoted to new consoles, specifically PS5s, because that's what we have. I'm your host, Brandon. Joining me today is my co-host, Ryan. What's up,
Hey,
Ryan? How's it going?
it's going swimmingly well.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, just been playing Assassin's Creed
I see you have
for
2
4 days.
PS5s in your background. I just have
Yeah.
one. I'm less privileged, I guess, than you are.
Chris is over there also playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I saw he picked it up too. He originally wasn't going to, right?
Yeah, he wasn't, and then he did, and then he beat SpiderMan, so it's a good thing he did.
Yeah, otherwise he would have had nothing.
Yeah, so.
All right, let's go first into early impressions. You don't have to get deep into the game talk yet. If you want to just talk the console, how it works, the overview. What are your favorite things, and do you have any gripes?
Um, I don't think I have any problems with it yet.
Okay.
I like it. I like the way it looks, and it's quiet for the most part. And unless you're playing for 12 hours and it needs to cool down.
The only thing that has made noise for me is the disk drive, and you can't control that.
Yeah.
Does it get louder after 12 hours?
No, like every so often after we played for a while, we've been doing like 12 hours a day for 3 days straight. So,
That's a workout. That's a work week.
Yeah, it gets really loud, for like 5 seconds, and then it's just. I'm assuming it's just kind of cooling itself.
I wonder
down.
if it's something it's supposed to have. Like, I haven't read anything, but I know rumors of the size where that it has like an intense liquid cooling system in it because the PS4 got so many complaints for being loud all the time.
Yeah.
So
so that I've noticed. It's nice and quiet.
Yeah, super quiet otherwise.
It's legit.
Drive, but
the controller's amazing.
controller's fantastic.
The disc drive confused me because I actually
did you not know which way was up
wrong the first time, and I was like, that just doesn't seem.
I had to look at the pictures because I'm like, which way does it go if you lay it flat? Because you can go vertical like you are and like I am right behind me because it doesn't fucking fit anywhere. So it's legit next to my TV on top of my entertainment center.
That's why ours were like a whole shelf for it.
And yours are twin towering up on the other side.
Yeah.
I can't wait to come over and play. It's so good.
Yes.
It's so fast. Like. The speed is, it's until you see, like I was watching a video when I was talking to you just before, and I was like, I got time for a little Assassin's Creed. So fast to load in and start the game, like it's insane. And I knew it would be because SSDs are fast, like they've been on PCs. I have one on my PC, but I haven't really played intense games with it to appreciate the speed that they bring. Yeah. And there's less OS shit going on in a console versus a PC, but it's still... It's so fast. I think it's like I was counting, so I don't know how accurate it is, depending on my speed of my counting. With SpiderMan, from like just the cross media bar to selecting Miles Morales to getting in and swinging was like 16 seconds, which is insane.
Nice, yeah.
It's like it starts. There's the menu. You hit continue. You're in the city.
It makes me feel like I can like jump in for an hour in there rather than like the old consoles where I'd be like, I don't really have time, but now I just a little extra time. Go a long way.
Honey does agree. She's behind me rubbing on the PlayStation garbage box that's still on my floor in front of my TV stand.
Ours are still up here too.
Yeah, but like the speed, it's weird because I noticed today, because we all have like gaming habits, and my habits were like if I was eating and then I was gonna play something, as I was almost done eating, I'd like start up the game, get it ready while I'm cleaning up my shit. I didn't have to do that. I just kept the video on that I was doing, and then I sat down, started AC, and was playing. Like it's so fast. What? Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, and then so as far as the controller goes, it lasts forever.
Honey says hi.
Battery, really. Hi, honey.
Really, I feel like the controller's like the same as the PS4. Like doesn't last that long. It lasts a little bit longer, but I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we play literally 12 or 13 hours straight, and we don't have to charge our controllers.
Really? I mean, I haven't started one day of playing with a full charge controller. It's usually one that I was using the day before, so I don't have a good judge. So maybe it does last longer than I think it does.
Yeah, it is. It's been really convenient.
Okay.
Everything about it is really nice.
The controller is great, so let's talk about that. Now, well, okay. I've been playing Spider-Man, Demon's Souls, Astro's Playroom, and Assassin's Creed. What have you been playing? Just Assassin's Creed and Astro's Playroom?
Yeah, we started off Astro's Playroom for a while. Mm-hmm. I played Apex, which was legit.
Oh yeah, I haven't played anything old. I downloaded some stuff, but I haven't played anything.
But yeah, no, just Assassin's Creed. Like
Okay.
that's all. I have like over 40 hours in already.
Yeah, and I was like, I
Um,
only started Assassin's Creed today. So my early play is like, I played the shit out of SpiderMan. I also finished it. I did a lot of side stuff in it. I don't think I'm going to platinum it, at least not right now, because you have to do a whole new game plus, and then also get spectacular, or finish all the crime challenges, like bonus objectives, and I don't want to do that right now. Maybe if I run out of stuff to do in the other games, which one of them being Assassin's Creed, so that's probably not going to happen. But so my early plays were Spider-Man and Astro's Playroom, and I've been bouncing back and forth with Demon Souls a bit. I've killed 2 bosses in Demon Souls, which is pretty good. That game is gorgeous. It's one of like the 2 PS5 straight exclusives, which is awesome.
nice.
But Astro's
It looks
Playroom,
good when we were
yeah.
doing that screen and screen. That looks, it's fun. Which also I like about. The
Yeah, I
PlayStation.
still haven't even tried that. I just made it so I could share play with you guys, and I didn't know you could pin your friend's gameplay while you're playing. So you like had me there while you were playing Assassin's Creed. That's
it's
really
awesome.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like we could use the shit out of that, especially if we're playing Apex together. Like then I could see your profile for Apex, so I could see different viewpoints, like where the enemies are and shit like that.
Yeah,
I just
for
thought
real.
about that right now. That would be sweet. Astro's Playroom is awesome. It's a free pack-in platformer. It felt very Mario-esque. Like there was a lot of love put in this game. There's lots of Sony Easter eggs. Like there's Resident Evil Easter eggs. There's an Ape Escape one, which I was gonna send to you, and I was like, no, I'll just let Ryan see it. And I was like, I think that's Ape Escape. And there's God of War one. Like there's a robot dressed like Kratos and Atreus in one of the first areas you go to. And those are all scattered throughout, but it's a really good platformer with cool mechanics, and it shows off the DualSense rumble and haptic feedback really well, better than any of the games I played. And you liked the bit you played, right? I played the shit out of it. I platinumed it. I got all the artifacts and puzzle pieces and stuff.
Yeah, no, I like it. I'm planning on going back in and finishing it just because it's awesome. I mean,
yeah, it's so fun, and it's like it's so goofy too, which I appreciate, like in a good way.
Yeah,
it makes me want them to do like a full length platformer. Like I'd buy like a 10-20 hour platformer made by them in the vein of that. It also uses the controller really well. Spider-Man uses it pretty good. Like you feel the tension really well on your web swinging and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm a little worried that third parties aren't going to use the haptic feedback that well. It's just going to be generic rumble. Because with Assassin's Creed, I honestly don't even notice it. Like my rumble's on, and I don't notice anything. There's not even bow tension, which is the cliche haptic feedback trigger tagline. Oh, you can feel the bow tension when you swing it back, and I don't even feel that in Assassin's Creed.
I've noticed that too. It's lacking in a lot in the game, but I'm hoping as we keep going, it'll be integrated more. But
yeah, it's harder with the third parties, I get, because they're making it for PS5, Xbox, PC, like Stadia, I guess, which I keep forgetting is a thing. It's Stadia's 1 year anniversary today, so I forgot that it's a thing. But the haptic triggers, the haptic feedback in general is awesome. But Black Jesus, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. The haptic feedback is sweet, but I don't think Sony first party games are really going to use it that much. I mean, I hope so, but it sounds like Call of Duty does with the guns. Like every gun feels different, I guess. But I haven't played Call of Duty, so I don't know. That just came out on Friday.
One day.
Yeah. I haven't tried Bug Snacks. I downloaded it. That's the PlayStation 5 PS Plus game. I also downloaded Borderlands 3 because that had a free next gen up day one. I haven't tried that just to see how it runs, but I downloaded it because I want to. Then I also downloaded, did I say Apex? Because I know you downloaded it, and then Fall Guys a lot.
No, but I did get my copy of Godfall, which I have already quietly pledged to myself that I will not be playing Godfall until I platinum Assassin's Creed.
That's good. That gives me time. I kind of want to pick up Godfall from what I'm reading. It sounds like it's up my alley. It sounds like it sounds like 6's. It's like okay. It's like grindy, and some people like the grind and some people don't. Apparently it's beautiful. But it's all good, Black Jesus. I'm on and off. We're on and off streaming all the time too. We don't have a schedule right now. So thanks for stopping by for sure though. So just AC for you then? Until you platinum it. It makes me want, what was that game that was supposed to come out in December but got pushed? That shooter. That 3-player
Outriders?
Yeah. It makes me want that, so we would have something multiplayer to play. That's next gen.
It's coming. Was it February?
I have plenty to play with Demon Souls and Assassin's Creed. Those are both big games. But I'm getting into Assassin's Creed now. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm getting good at the combat. Which, bouncing between Demon Souls and Assassin's Creed, they're similar, but the buttons are different for some of the things. So that's the biggest thing that was throwing me off. Also, I had played a lot of Demon Souls in the past, so that was very familiar, but in a good way.
It definitely took me like a little while to get real good with the combat, but now I'm also, as we know, I do a lot of shit before the main stuff.
Yeah.
So like my main storyline is like, you should be level 90, and I'm like 160 something. So
I started pounding the story a little bit because I wanted to get like Hidden Blade. So I just got the Hidden Blade. That's where I'm at now. Like, nice. I just got that. I did that night quest, and then now I'm heading to raid something after I got the Hidden Blade.
There's so much to it, like building your settlement and the relationships you have to make and keep.
Yeah,
with
the settlement
other areas,
stuff is
like,
cool.
It's so cool.
It's cool that you have charisma with those drinking games. Increases your charisma, which can give you more conversation options later. The combat is really fun. I don't like the skill tree because I can't see everything, and that annoys me.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see it because I like to plan out where I'm going, and you can't. There's like this fog of war over it, and there's different nodes for combat, ranged, stealth. It looks like they eventually connect, kind of, but also some of the stuff is a little obtuse, like adds 1.7 to stealth. What does that mean?
Right. I thought that too, so I've been pretty selective. Like, I have most of it opened up.
Do you get 2 skill points per level? And
you
did you say your level like 137, or is that what your power is?
Power level.
Okay.
Yeah. You get a lot of points. Like, that's why I'm grinding it. When you open certain chests and you do shrines and you do the mysteries and you find the artifacts, like, you get a lot of points. And like most of the time, I have like 15 or 20 points just chilling because I'm forget that I have them because I get them so fast.
Yeah. Well, and you can, the nice thing, you can respec, it seems like, for free whenever
anytime,
you want.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, everything's covered up, but if you open an area and you don't like it, you just refund all your points at no cost and then go a different way. Because
I think you can individually untick them too.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Because I know there's a skill, which I don't know where it is, but I know that I want it, because from people reviewing it, is that you can do like single assassinations even on elite enemies with like a little QTE that'll pop up. I know there's a skill somewhere that lets you do that, and I don't know where it is. I want to go to it, so I'm probably going to look something up. You'll find it. I'm just going straight up into combat right now, because the combat's where it's at. I rarely use my bow, and right now I can stealth enough.
I do the bow all the time.
I never do. I either sneak or I fucking rage in there.
The raging has seemed to be the better option in most of these places, which I think is what they wanted.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah. There is a skill that reduces fall damage. I highly recommend it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
it doesn't eliminate it, but it reduces it.
I just got my actual first skill. So how the skill tree works, there's nodes of maybe like 5 or 6 things you can level up, and there's usually an actual active skill in the center, and then everything else is like adds to HP, adds to damage resistance, adds to heavy attack damage. And I just got the one that lets me stomp people if I knock them down.
Yeah,
so that's the way I'm going. Yeah.
I like that one.
But then I unlocked a node to the left that's like, if you're dual wielding, you can swap weapons. And I'm like, I'm never going to use that, so I'm probably not going to go that way.
Yeah, same. I skipped over a few, but you'll figure it out. And then you can like open them up and then backtrack.
It's nice that you can do that, yeah. So I might tinker around with it a lot. It should just all be open, personally, because then I can plan where I can go, you know?
Or at least open more sooner, like instead of one at a time, open like 2 or 3 around it so you can see which way you want to go from there.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Otherwise, the game's been really fun. You're way more into it. I think I'm only like 3 hours in or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm crushing it.
All my time was in SpiderMan, and I was also out of town yesterday.
True.
Saturday. And I came back.
I know it's a long week. I want to be so jacked up at work this week, not knowing what day it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I haven't had any issues with the system at all. Like, it's fast. The interface is awesome. I've heard people having occasional crash issues. Chris has crashed, right?
Yeah, like right off the bat.
Has he had any issues since then?
SpiderMan froze, but I read about it, and it seems to be there's 3 games that were causing problems. SpiderMan was one of them.
I heard SpiderMan Remastered can fuck it up if you put it in rest mode while it's running.
I heard that's with most games.
So now
too,
I
if you
haven't.
leave
Yeah,
it.
I was like, I haven't left any games running when I put it in rest
No,
mode, and
I never
sometimes I turn
have.
it off.
Like all my years, I'd never leave my games open and running on the console. I just
Yeah,
don't. I never have. But
I
yeah,
did it more with like YouTube and stuff on accident on my PS4 than anything else. But I am very anal about closing everything when I'm done with it.
yeah,
Like I'll pop on a Twitch and I'll close it, and then I'll go start a game.
yeah.
That
That's how
kind
I
of
am.
thing. And it's fast enough now that it doesn't matter.
But yeah, so his crash just the once. Other than that, we've had smooth sailing. Everything's really quick and easy, and I like it. I like the uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Screenshot.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the create button. I changed it. You
yeah,
can change it to easy
so cool.
screenshots, like you could the share button on PS4, and I did that right away. So you just press it and it takes a screenshot, and then you press and hold to do everything else, as
See, I
opposed to
kind of
press
like
and
the way
holding.
it just pressing it and then it pauses everything and lets you choose what to do. I really like that.
Shit, your old professor's crashed and he has to send it in. That sucks, Kool-Aid. Another month or two before he gets another PS5. Fuck, that sucks.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I've heard a couple reports of that on Twitter. It seems pretty minimal. I mean, that kind of stuff is gonna happen. Like, I know I saw there's been someone's Xbox crashed on him too, a couple people's. So it seems like for each console, like there's been PS5 issues with crashes. Same with the Xbox. But that always happens at launch. You just gotta. I don't say you have to be lucky because it's probably such a low percentage of people that it's not anything to worry about. But that's always a risk with new hardware. I was a little paranoid, so I had seen on launch day that people who had ordered the all digital editions got ones with disk drives, which I'm like, oh sweet, they're getting a free upgrade. But then I'm like, what if they fucked up? What if I open mine and it's an all digital edition? I was like, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, that would piss me
But
off.
I haven't seen any of that, so I'm assuming they didn't make as many all digital editions as they wanted to, or as the demand asked for. So they just had more disc versions and they just gave them to those people, which is cool.
I mean, I wouldn't complain. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because it was legit. They had the black box, which is the all digital box, and they opened it and it was one with the disc drive inside that box. So it's not even like they got the box of the regular one. But I like, so have you used the cards at all? I don't think Assassin's Creed really uses them well, which is another thing that I don't think games are going to use that well unless it's a Sony first party.
Like for the trophies and stuff?
Yeah, for the trophies and the
tracking?
quests and the hints. So there are like hint videos.
Yeah, I use it,
Yeah,
not the
probably
hints
for
and stuff,
purchases.
but I use it to kind of see where I'm at.
Okay.
I really like seeing the hidden trophies that you can like see the information if you want.
Yeah, you could do that on PS4 too.
That's
not
shows
new.
how much I knew. I do like the cards. I like that it's right there. I mean, everything just feels easy.
Yeah, it was the nicest with. So for Astro's Playroom, I was trophy hunting to get the platinum on it. So that actually has like hint videos built into it, which is what Sony's trying to do. But I think games like Assassin's Creed and third-party games probably aren't going to use it that much, just because it's only on PlayStation, and that's a lot of extra legwork to put in. But I was like, oh fuck, I need an artifact in this area. I was like, well, let's see, and it popped up, and it knew exactly what area I was in, which artifact I needed, and it had like a 12-second video of a guy walking to where it was and what to do, and I was like, that's fucking sick. Like, it helped me get the platinum way faster, and I didn't have to Google it on my phone and try and dig through some stuff. And I did that for a few of the artifacts that I was missing in certain areas, because each area has like 2 artifacts and 4 puzzle pieces. And it knew which ones I had and which ones I didn't, and it had videos there for the ones that I needed. And you can pin it to your screen if you want to, like you could do with my gameplay. Or you can bring it full screen, and yeah. The fact that it knew exactly where I was and which ones I needed was like super impressive.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah, I don't really see other games using it like that, though. Like, I don't think Assassin's Creed even has any tip videos, because I opened it up at one point and it was just the trophy progress and everything. Which is still cool to have the trophy progress, but...
I haven't seen anything like that yet.
And Demon Souls had some videos, which makes sense, for, like, combat tactics and stuff like that. Which, actually, that might be something that I use later with Demon Souls. So...
Nope, didn't see any hit videos.
Yeah, it sucks to be broke all the time, Black Jesus. I feel you. I'm in a decent position right now, but...
Been there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there are other specific examples I wanted to touch on. It's fast.
Oh,
Mode's nice.
the fucking microphone in the controller is super awesome.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
still haven't really used it. I did turn mine on to auto mute because it's always on by default. In the settings, you can turn it on to just be muted when you start the console.
I usually have gotten in the habit of pushing the button.
Yeah, I just change it to auto mute, so it just is muted at first, and then you can toggle it off. But it seems nice, and you guys sounded pretty good when we were just chatting the one day. I wasn't using mine because it like was being weird, so I just used my headset. I think it's because it was like, yeah, you're using a headset, use that mic. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, but it'll be nice. Even for just like quick things, like if we're all playing Assassin's Creed and you have a quick question, just like hit me up, ask me a question, and then mute it or whatever.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea if we're just party chatting, playing random other shit, but we're not actually party chatting. It can just be like a quick, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Where is this? Or how do I get into this house? Because I couldn't figure out how to get into those fucking barricaded houses. I haven't went back. There were 2 of them. There was one off the coast that I raided.
Do a raid? Yeah.
I did a raid, and that house was still bared both ways.
Really?
And then there was another one in like the first side town you go past when you're trying to go home. I went in there, and it was like a mini outpost, and there was a house in there that was barricaded on both sides. And I was like, oh, the fuck.
But you could see that line saying that there was.
Yeah, that it's barred. Yeah,
and you have to find a way to shoot it.
Yeah, I think there were tiny windows, and I just didn't even think that. And then also, I tried to burn one of them because I saw there was like a barrel of kindling. And I was like, all right. And then I lit an arrow on fire and shot it, and it started to burn the wall. And I was like, this is it. This wall's just going to fall down. And then it burned for like 30 seconds and then went out. Nothing happened. And I was like, fuck. It's just aesthetic. It's not real fire.
Oh, man. You'll figure it out. Some of them are really tricky. And then
some of them just have a door that's not barred. So it's like some of them seem like they're more tricky than others. And one is just like walk around the house and there's a door. I'm like, oh, I can just walk in this one.
Or like a window or break the corner of the roof and jump in.
Well, and I thought maybe they had like these little tiny shack things on top. I thought maybe I could break those and get in, but I couldn't. That wasn't a thing. There was something. Oh, I had to get a treasure that was underwater, and I just had to swing around, and then eventually one of the walls broke, and I could get into the chest.
Yeah, after you put like 40 some hours in, you'll be real quick at knowing what's breakable and what's not.
I do like the system, though, with the colors versus the quest icons, where it's just like blue is mystery, right? White is artifact, and gold is wealth. And they're just like these area bubbles or area icons. You don't quite know what you're getting, but you have an idea.
Yeah, at least not until you get closer.
Yeah.
Or you use the Raven, which I hardly ever use. I
usually use it if I'm confused. Like if I am headed one way and then I fight something and then I'm like a shit which way, and then I just bring it up to figure it out. I wish you could tag enemies in it, because you could in the old ones, right?
Yeah,
but
they said they dumbed it down. But
yeah, we'll see if that annoys me more once I get to big outpost raiding, because I like to know where everyone is. I know there are ways to tag enemies, but you just can't through the Raven. Maybe there's a skill for it. I don't know.
Not that I've seen yet, but
damn,
there is. We'll see. At your settlement, you can upgrade buildings, and like you build like a stable and an aviary. I wonder if you can do stuff like that there.
Maybe. Yeah, I haven't done anything there really. Just talk to people and shit, and then now left on a different quest.
Yeah, mine's level 4, so 4 out of 6.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I like it so far though. I'll be playing more. That'll probably be my main game for a while. It deleted itself overnight, or I deleted it on accident yesterday, because I went to play it this morning and it's like, oh, it's not downloaded. And I was like, what the fuck? So it had to re-download and update itself. So that's why I played Demon Souls this morning and killed another boss, which I probably shouldn't have been able to kill, but I had somebody help me, because people can offer up their services, and it was right outside the boss door. I was like, sure, come in. And then the person who was helping me ended up dying when the boss was at like a quarter health. But I was able to take it out the rest of the way. Yeah, so that was helpful. But Demon Souls is really fun, and I was like, fuck, I kind of want to play that a lot too. That I know it's going to get to a frustrating point for me. It helps that I've played it before, but it's been a while since I played a game like that, so that's why I'll probably play Assassin's Creed harder right now.
Big. That makes 3 of us. So yeah, if you have questions, like every so often Chris is asking me, like, how the fuck did you do this? I'm like, yeah, that's a bitch.
Has he played Assassin's Creed before?
I think so. Have you Oh, he's not in here.
Oh. We'll find out. All right, well, I did also pull a couple news stories. So, obviously, PlayStation 5 came out last Thursday. The Xbox Series X and S came out the Tuesday. Neither of us have any of those. I don't actually know anybody who has one. So we couldn't get anyone to talk about it. It sounds like it's awesome. It sounds like it is a little bit faster than the PS5 as far as like load times and stuff goes. The biggest gripe people have is that there just aren't games right now. There's not like a killer app. It's just games you already have. So it's very much a extremely convenient purchase to make things faster and easier and run way better, because they do. And it upscales better. It upscales older games better than the PS5 does, I guess. Whereas PS5 needs a more so dedicated upgrade patch versus the Xbox, which it will upscale it without that stuff more consistently. So that sounds like it's nice. It just needs the games. Is the biggest
Eventually. They'll get there.
They'll get
right?
there. They've been buying studios. I bought Bethesda, obviously. Alright, so what do we have? Okay. So this is from Jordan Allman, IGN. Xbox Series X and S have largest launch in Xbox history, which is impressive, honestly, because I would have guessed the 360 probably.
Yeah.
But I guess in the quick period, like, people want new consoles and stuff. So it's the largest launch in Xbox history. In 24 hours, more new consoles sold in more countries than ever before. They're working with retail to resupply as quickly as possible. You continue to show us the connective power of play is more important than ever. That's from Phil Spencer on Twitter, head of Xbox.
Nice.
So that's cool. That's exciting.
That is. Yeah, good for them. Did you see the tweet Microsoft sent out? Happy launch day, Sony.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that was like cool to see.
Yeah, they did that. I saw a different one on Xboxes when they launched on Tuesday. It was a tweet just like happy video games, happy wherever you play, like enjoy video games kind of a thing. And then Sony had they tweeted a GIF at them from Mortal Kombat. It was a Mortal Kombat friendship GIF where Jax is just playing the saxophone. So
nice.
I thought that was cool too. But yeah, hopefully more. The biggest thing we're going to be dealing with is like console supply. There have been people reselling Xboxes and PlayStations at like ridiculous prices on eBay already. Our friend Ryan was trying to get one hard because Walmart was batch dropping them at like 4 different time intervals on Thursday because they were only selling them online. And on 2 different occasions, he had one in his cart and was going through the checkout process, and the website crashed and he lost it. I'm like, fuck, man. That sucks.
Yeah. It's infuriating. Like, we had that struggle back in September.
Yeah. I got lucky as
shit,
shit, apparently, and you two did too.
Other than that, it's a fucking nightmare.
Right. This is a different article. I only pulled these 2 news stories, and I have some random tweets. This is from Liam Croft on Push Square. More PS5 consoles will be available before and after Christmas. So I don't know if this gets into specifics. While some outlets will have a limited number of consoles to sell, the next-gen system is effectively sold out everywhere. That shouldn't last for too long, however, as Sony's Jim Ryan says the company is working hard to flood the market with more PS5 consoles before and after Christmas. So, a quote from him, "We're making more PS5s in this difficult environment than we made PS4s in that launch." So, people are only able to find one at launch. They're very sorry, obviously. But it's not like they're not working to make more.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Patience.
Right. And the only thing I know for sure when you could maybe try and get one is online on Black Friday.
Yeah.
I think all the stores are supposed to have them then, but I know Walmart specifically is only online again, but they will have the consoles in the store. I don't know how many. It varies by the store. So we'll see.
I mean, luckily we don't have to worry about that, so.
Right, yeah. But a lot of people do, so.
Yeah.
They'll
come around.
Did I pick? Oh, this is a cool screenshot I took from SpiderMan. There's this dope Black Lives Matter mural that I swung past, so I stopped and took a picture and posted it. I've seen this on Twitter too. Like, I posted it and then I saw it in a bunch of feeds as well, so clearly people seeing it. It's awesome that Insomniac had this in the game because Black Lives do matter and people need to know that.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah. And then Oh, this one is targeted directly at you. It does affect me a little bit.
Oh,
I even tagged you in it, but I know you didn't see it because you're old and don't use Twitter. It is some guy on my... I don't even know if I follow this guy. I think it's just like stuff that I follow. So his tweet says, "Hi, sorry I haven't responded to your text. Video games basically don't have loading screens anymore."
All right. That's really good, actually.
I'm like, you're inconsistent at texting normally, and now that there's not loading screens, it's gonna be even more so.
Hell. It's true.
Which is fine, because I know that.
I'm trying to like keep my phone open next to me so I can like see it, but then I'm so like blinded into Assassin's Creed that I just don't.
Right, yeah.
And it's cool as fuck. Like I'm skipping a lot of there's a lot more talking than I've ever seen in my life in any Assassin's Creed. And
really?
I feel like I've gotten like a lot of the side quests and a lot of the stuff, like you think it would be like a couple statements or two and then you move on, but it's like I'm hitting that circle.
Oh, you're skipping shit
like 20 times for like the little world events or whatever. Like this bitch was like cutting herself to give a blood offering or something, and it was like the talking was longer than the actual like carrying her from one point to the next.
I only
so
did. Yeah, I haven't skipped anything, but I haven't played nearly as much as you. The only one I did was when you go into that first side town and it's the guy who stole a bunch of shit from you and your family. Because I was like, that's my dad's helmet. This is our other shit. And then he's like, ah, and he ran away. And then I just came back and killed him. And that's how you get the key to the chest that's there.
Fuck yeah.
But that was cool. That was funny.
Like the main stuff is cool. The story is cool.
I like the story a lot of really so far.
Deep
I don't know
shit.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the weird side shit, like once the conversation drags on, I'm like, okay, I got more important shit to do. Give me my XP, and I'll be on my way.
I only did that with a game of the dice. I tried that dice game, and it was
so good at it.
It was gonna take way too long, and I was like, nope. I had played the game for like a half an hour, and I was like, I want to kill shit. I don't want to roll dice right now. So I just bounced.
I'm so good at it.
It was fun, but I'm like, I was like, I forgot how to do the combat because I started the game, then plowed SpiderMan really hard, and then came back. And I was like, I need to go fight shit and figure out the controls and everything. I don't need to learn this dice game. Well, I learned it and did a couple rounds, and then they used their god power to heal like 6 health, and I was like, I'm out. This is going to take 45 minutes to play this game. She keeps healing, so I bailed.
That's fair. That's understandable.
But I'll go back and play it more because it was fun.
Good.
The drinking one is very easy. I like it. Flighting I also like.
Not that easy. I'm having some trouble with a couple of them.
The drinking ones I've been crushing.
I've won.
Is it when you start falling? Do you have issues with that?
No, like that seems to be fine, but it's like I randomly just mess up. Like I'm always behind by like 1 or 2 gulps, and then I'm like, fuck, like this one, I was so close. And Chris was like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you were so close. I was like, I know.
Well, yeah, and sometimes you can't tell because once it goes fast, you're not focused on the other person because otherwise you fuck up.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I think I'm winning because I fucked up once on one of them that I did. But yeah, obviously there's going to be harder ones, so I might not be as good at it with those, but we'll see.
Yeah, there's some where they don't fuck up at all, so you have to also not fuck up at all.
Shit. Does it matter? Yeah. So it's a ring coming in, and then you're pressing X when it's in the color. Does it matter if you're closer, or does that matter at all?
I don't know. I don't think it matters, but I feel like I've started to notice maybe it's a little more, like you drink a little more when you're closer to the
center. Okay, because that's what I was thinking. Once it gets fast, it's impossible to try that. You just want to get in the circle and not fuck up.
Yeah. Yep.
But early on, I'm like, I think I'm drinking more. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's cool though. I mean, it is. It's really cool.
Yeah, and the flighting has been fun. A little corny, but I like it. I've only done like 3.
Yeah, there's some good ones. You do a little rap battle with.
Oh yeah, the flighting. If you don't know what the flighting is, it's like Viking shit talking battles, basically.
Yeah.
You try to rhyme and have it make sense, and then you win money, and it ups your charisma as well, which gives you more conversation options in the future. The game said.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm into that.
Yep. It's kind of nice.
So as somebody who's played Odyssey and Origins a fuckload, I've only dabbled in each of them, and I liked them. How do you like the inventory system in this one? Because I guess it's a lot less you find a shit ton of items, more so you just upgrade the ones you have a lot. How do you like
I like it
so far? Okay.
I was thinking yesterday, Odyssey is still my favorite.
Yeah.
I really like this, but I can tell that I prefer Odyssey. I
Okay.
think a lot of it is like
Is it
the
just
skills.
from a story and Cassandra aspect, or?
No, not entirely. I mean, the Greek mythology is like near and dear to my heart, but
Yeah.
the abilities, like your god powers and your abilities, are fucking legit in Odyssey, in my opinion. Way cooler options.
Yeah, and I don't even have adrenaline yet, so I don't know what that shit's like in this game yet. So
Yeah, there's like not as many. I don't know. And then the inventory system is really nice, but I feel like it's really hard to get enough crafting material
yeah, because
to do anything. And like,
that's what it seems like the bulk of it is now. It's like you're just finding crafting materials. It's rare that you
yeah,
find a weapon.
which is nice, but you still like. I feel like I don't have nearly enough to really upgrade the way I want. Then again, it is early on in the game, and I've so much that I'm so far ahead of the main story.
Yeah. And you
But
might
like
get
I
more
want to
weapons that
upgrade.
way and armor and stuff.
Yeah, but like I want to upgrade my quiver, and I did it a couple times, and then it adds like you need a new
material.
material, and I don't know what it is,
It's
so
probably
I haven't come across it yet.
I'm assuming just a higher level area you haven't been in yet. I just upgraded my rations pouch once. I upgraded my axe. So it makes you upgrade your dad's axe, which I actually don't like that one as much as the other axe, the raider axe that you get, whereas quick attacks make your strong attack stronger, and I like that because I'll do a couple quick hits, then do a heavy. What are you using? I tried the two-handed axe, and that wasn't bad, but the blocking was not as great. I'm using a one-handed axe and a shield.
I'm using my almost fully upgraded, my dad's axe.
You are using the dad one? That's the one that makes you faster, up to like 10 hits, right? For every attack you hit, it makes you faster.
Yep. And then I'm using the House Carl's axe, which is another bearded axe, that increases attack after each hit up to 10 times. So I got speed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So it's pretty sweet.
Can you still parry with the...
Yeah.
You can parry? Okay. If you just tap L1, you'll parry? Because I'm getting good at parrying, so it's like maybe I don't need the shield anymore. The only time I really hold my shield up is if people are shooting at me. So it's like I kind of want to dual wield because dual wielding is just cool.
Yeah, I've considered it, but
well, are you not? Are you not dual wielding those two axes?
I am. I'm like, I was like talking out loud about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Now you got me distracted upgrading. I have a full mythical gear.
Ooh, nice.
Fully mythical. If you have Twitch Prime.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I need to do that.
Yes, I am dual wielding the axes. I'm also using a predator bow, which is fucking sick.
I don't know what bow I'm using. I have some bow that came with like the pre-order, I guess, but I'm not using that one. I'm using the other one that deals more damage to weak points. But I've only upgraded the one axe because I'm like, I don't know what I want to upgrade, and I want to use all these materials if I'm not going to use it.
Ton of shit, but I just use those two axes if they haven't failed me yet, and I'm power level 178. So
damn. Yeah, I'm like 14 or 11 or something. This is not.
You get there quick. I mean, you get there.
Well, yeah,
quick.
I feel like I leveled up 3 times in like a half an hour at one point, just because I was completing quests and finding shit. It was really
60% progress.
Nice. You're gonna finish it before any new games are out, Ryan.
That's fine. I mean, I have Godfall, so.
Oh, that's true. You have that. You maybe have to pick up Cyberpunk.
Maybe.
If it comes out.
I'm still not sold on that yet. Like, that's just...
If it comes out. I think it will, but... All right.
It will, eventually.
Anything else? Oh, yeah, so there was that tweet that we talked about. Oh, yeah, so these aren't directly from me, but I do have this suit, and it's amazing. So the SpiderMan suit with the Spider-Man the cat in your backpack.
Yes, Chris was more than happy about that.
It's so great, and the cat helps with your finishers sometimes. It's also great when you're swinging around. It's like arms are up, like it's enjoying itself. It's like, woo.
Sick.
But then if you do finishers, like there's a specific diving finisher where you flip a guy and then you do like a standing backflip as Miles, and you're like gonna venom him in the face and kill him, but the cat hops in, hits it in the face, and then you venom shock it, and it's cool that it takes.
That's cool.
They have specific finisher animations with Spider-Man the cat. You don't get that till after the game is over, though, which is a bummer. But
still cool.
It's good stuff. All right. I don't think I have anything else. Any other PS5 things you want to say? I don't know. Dude, it's adorable. The cat is adorable.
Yeah, I love it.
I should have asked for questions. Kool-Aid, if you got any questions. I think you're the only one in the chat. I don't know if Black Jesus is still here. Get some I don't know. I feel like we answered the common shit that people want to know.
Yeah.
And Council's boot up noises are nice. You can't. There are no folders right now. I'm assuming they'll add folders in the future. We don't know when God of War is coming out. 2021, they said in their teaser. I've thought about downloading God of War 2016 just to see how it runs, because I know it's going to run better, and I guess they added haptic feedback and stuff. But right now, they've only announced release windows for Ratchet & Clank is early next year. I think Gran Turismo's early next year. There's something else that's early next year, and then Horizon is in the second half of next year.
Yeah.
But they haven't said, they didn't mention God of War in that, so I wouldn't be surprised if God of War doesn't come out next year, even though they said 2021 in the teaser.
Yeah. Either doesn't or is like December.
Yeah. But I would see them rather having it come out in spring than December, just because that's a better time.
True, and if Horizon's coming out,
if
that
Horizon's
would be
going to be second
steep
half
competition.
Yeah, they don't want to cannibalize themselves. So
yeah.
I mean, it gives you time to get a PS5, right, Kool-Aid?
That's what's up.
You got housework to do.
It's true.
That's what I'm getting PS5. That means maybe they'll have a dope ass God of War limited edition PS5, and then I'd be super jealous. Oh, Council, look. I was talking to Dylan about this. I like how it looks right now, but I think the ridiculousness of it might wear off, and I might just want a black one.
Yeah,
like I like it, and I like that it's like a Dubai skyscraper look. But I think in like 6 months, I'm gonna be like, all right, just give me some black plates.
It's cool. I think ours works because it's up, out of the way. They're next to each other. Like,
yeah.
There's, I think it's awesome.
And it's not. Like, I don't think it's an eyesore at all. Like, I like it, and it's never distracts me at all.
Yeah.
I'm not like playing a game and like, oh man, that PS5's ugly. Like, that's not a thing that happens, because I do like how it looks. I like that they went ridiculous with it in a good way. Like, it looks futuristic, but
as a standalone, it's like
also
it doesn't really fit. Yeah,
like
that's probably the only thing.
You can tell the scale a little better on my screen versus yours, because yours are farther away. But it's like more than half the way up my TV. It's fucking huge.
It's true.
Yes, definitely a good reaction for God of War. But I want to try playing some stuff like cross-playing some stuff. So I want to try playing Apex with like Cody and Ryan and seeing how that works, because I know we can play cross-gen and stuff like that. I was going to say Overwatch with Kool-Aid, but I don't have Overwatch downloaded. So, speaking of Overwatch being downloaded, you can check your playtimes, and it's retroactive, so you can see your playtimes in your games on PS3 games, not on PS3 games, on PS4 games, PS5 games. So like Kool-Aid's Overwatch time, my guess was over 1,000 hours. What would you guess Kool-Aid's Overwatch time would be? If you don't know, it's the only game Kool-Aid ever plays besides God of War.
Yeah, I know. That's where I'm like, all right. And if you have that it's over 1,000, I mean, I'm gonna say over 1,500.
Oh shit! No, it's actually less. It was like 960 or something. I was surprised it wasn't over 1,000.
Pump those numbers up, Kool-Aid.
The highest single number of hours that I saw was the bitch in Destiny 1. And it was like 1,600 hours. Guess what my insane. Destiny 1 hours were? They were, I think, 900 and something. I was like 700 less than him, and that was my highest game, was Destiny 1. Destiny 2 was way less. Destiny 2 was like 200 hours, and I feel like I played a shit ton of Destiny 2. And I obviously played a shit ton of Destiny 1. Was like almost 1,000 as well. Diablo was probably my next. I was going to have us make a list. I was going to be like, go grab everything that's over 200, and we'll make a list. We could do that for next time.
Yeah, next time. Just remind me.
The next notable one for me was Diablo 3, which, not surprised at all, was like 590 hours or something like that. And that's only on PS4. Like, I've played that game on PS3 a bunch and on PC a bunch, so fuck, I play a lot of Diablo.
I mean, it's worth it.
Diablo 4. Maybe in the next few years. We'll see.
Maybe.
Also, Blizzard still sucks,
crossed.
but I'm going to buy it. Alright, dude, Diablo's the best. I was looking at... You can do wish lists on the PlayStation Store, which is nice. Also, the store's a lot faster. It's not even like a separate application now. Like, did you notice that you just go to store and it's just all there? You don't have to press it and open it and then do this extra interface. Like, so far the store's been super smooth. Obviously, there's not a lot on it. You can go and get all PS4 games and stuff like that, and the PlayStation Plus collection is there. And then there's only a handful of, like, fully PS5 games. I thought about downloading that Warhammer game. It's like Warhammer 40,000. It's like Diablo. But I owned it on PS4, so I have the PS5 free upgrade. I was like, maybe I'll download that because I never finished it, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
So if I run out of stuff to play, that might be a thing. But I don't know if I'll run out of stuff to play.
Not anytime soon, that's for sure.
Right, yeah. Alright, I did pull, before we do the outro, I did pull this unrelated tweet that I wanted you to see, because it made me think of you, and it was funny.
Sweet.
It just made me laugh, and it has nothing to do with video games at all.
Yes. That's good.
Anything with the Queen makes me think of you and my mom.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah,
Thank
that just
you.
made me laugh today. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on Game Talk, Ryan. I don't know when we're going to do the next episode because our schedules are fucked up. And who the fuck knows? It does look like Hubert.
It's going to be rough for a couple weeks. But
yeah, so...
We could do like a little short one. Like a little 20-minute catch-up.
Yeah, I mean, we might not be doing Friendsgiving. I know you talked about that, which we need to update Kool-Aid on because we don't know the plans for that yet. But
I figured I'll send out a message or something to it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not on Facebook, so don't do a group. Or at least update me if you do a group. Yeah, this has been Game Talk. Thanks for joining us. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll address them on our next show. I'm your host, Brandon, and my co-host, Ryan. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for the questions. I do want to start streaming games. I did buy a PlayStation camera to maybe try and stream from my console.
Do it, man. Do it.
So maybe I'll do that soon. I've been stressed out, so we'll see. All right. I love everybody.
Sweet.
Have a good day.
Bye.